We're naked.
We are naked. Woo! God bless this heat.
We just wanted to have like this is a true long distance relationship. So, you know.
Shit. Well, I'm not getting laid anymore, at least not by a woman. Oh, well.
We're just trying to, this is a real long distance relationship. And we're just trying to, get each other off via Zoom. And why not?
We are not trying to do that.
Because if you're not getting off, Tony, I am.
All right, fine. I'll get the jumper cables. All right. Well, anyway, this is another episode of This is the Future.
Unfortunately. This is it, baby.
Oh, man. I have a tattoo. See, there it is. There it goes. It's gone now.
Wow.
Holy
what is
shit.
that? Bug that on there?
Are your burgers sweating? Are they under the heat lamp?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was born sweaty, Speaking of that.
Must have come out fast.
You got a drink?
What the fuck? Is that another White Claw?
Yeah, man. I'm trying to watch my weight.
Watch it do what?
yeah, right. A wiggle. Watch it overtake my body.
Dude, if we're not a modern day Laurel and Hardy, I don't know what the fuck we are.
Well, welcome to another episode or whatever. What number is this? 11?
Yeah.
11. Welcome to the 11th episode. Sorry, the room I'm in, the sun just came in, so you can see all the shadows, but, we're not known for being professional, so fuck it. Look at us. We're naked. Or are we? Do we have pants on? Who knows? That's your fantasy, not mine. We're not perverts. Get out of town.
That's right. My cat doesn't care if I'm naked.
Yeah, well, she shouldn't.
She's naked.
So what's up, man? How's it going?
I'm good, man. It's my second day as a telesales trainee.
Nice.
No, but this is really good. Here's what's fun is now I'm super excited to talk to you through the internet because other than my cat, I haven't talked to anyone all day. I mean,
yeah, because you're not leaving. Oh, I just showed a nip. Look at that.
Ooh. You have two of them?
No, I just have one big one in the middle.
Wow. That's what we have in common.
Yeah. So yeah, you haven't really left the house a lot because
No.
From home, right?
No. Yesterday was cool because they didn't send my computer, so I just watched movies and got paid. And today I had to work and stuff. I didn't like it. I don't know. Here anyway. We'll talk. We'll get into that in the end. But yeah, I work in tech and I don't know anything about tech. You can lie and make a living, folks.
Right. Yep.
Just tell them you're a veteran or you're something, and they'll feel bad for you, and then you just ask a lot of stupid questions.
Speaking of being bad at tech, we look like two hillbillies that just found out how to use the internet.
Hey, we could do that. We could do the hillbilly thing.
Cheers. What the hell's a Zoom? Let's do it, baby.
This shit tastes like Milwaukee. Fuck yeah, we could do the redneck thing. That's not a problem.
I think it's. I don't know if you remember the last episode, but that was the theme, and apparently, so is this one.
Well, it's hot, and we listened to a hippie record this week, and hippies don't always wear clothes, so we're doing hippies this week. It was rednecks last week.
What album was it? You bring it in. What's going on here?
Last week, if you watched, and you're watching this week too, I said we were going to listen to Temple's Sun Structures.
Yeah.
Now, for those of you big fucking music nerds out there, and you know the Who and the album where they pissed on a fucking building, they did. It reminds me of this. So felt a little bit of that in the album, but damn, it's one of the few hippie records, man, where it's a modern hippie record, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
That you can hear understand the lyrics, the words, really, I can hear all the words fine, even when I'm sober.
Right.
I mean, they don't make a lot of sense. It's a lot of reversals on each other, inside on the downside, on the way out with a flip-flop. It's fuck yeah, man. I'm going to go lick my cat. This is awesome.
Hell yeah.
just needed I don't know. I just dig it, man. People don't listen to the shit like that around here, and I like to open the windows and upset people. So
Sure. It's no, they're pretty good, man. I liked it a lot. It was like yeah, it's definitely the kind of album that the kind of record that they go here and then they just kind of stay.
that's
you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like they go and then they just go and they're just like steady. There's not a whole lot of. I mean, I can't remember. I listened to the album 4 to 6 times or something like that, and I can't remember a song, and I mean this in a good way, that like was like that kind of upped the ante. You know what I mean? It was just kind of steady the whole way through, and I like that. It was like kind of just. It was easy to listen to, and it was pretty. It was fucking groovy, and yeah, it had that kind of 70s throwback style. They're English. They're from England, right? Yeah, they're from England.
Right. Yeah.
And
the reason that I got into these dudes, two things. One, if you've ever been not sober and ordered something online and then got it, opened it up and be like, holy shit, I hope this is good. That was this record. Didn't really mean to buy it, but so stoked that I did once I heard it. I think I was listening to, long story short, I was sitting here a few weeks ago and I was thinking about this festival I went to called Desert Days last year down in Southern California. I'm one of those people that really searches out festivals, groovy, guitar, rock, all that shit. You know, there was Wu-Tang was on the list. Good lineup. In any case, this shit reminded me of like the pinnacle of my experience there in 4 days. Long story short, I took too many drugs. What I mean by that is people always bigger than me feed me the amount of drugs they think they would take, and then have to, you know, carry me around like a baby for 6 hours while I throw up in my sneakers.
So what you mean is everybody?
Everybody.
Because everybody's bigger than you.
Yeah, no, that's totally true. I mean, you know, if I stand sideways, you think I was a stripper pole. It's great. But long story short, I ended up super twisted by like 1 a.m, and this festival goes till 3 a.m. Different stages, right on the water. There's mountains. If you're tripping out, wow. In any case, I'm walking around and I'm seriously like trying to figure out why my shoes have lips. You know, that's what you do when you stare at the ground. Yeah, so I'm really fucked up.
Wait, I got a question. Like human lips?
Oh, hell lips? Yeah, brother. Did you ever see, what's that fucking movie, the Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah.
They put the shoes in the dip? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking at, man. Looking like, holy shit. I hope I don't step in any dip. I was like, really? That's just what happens. When people want to know what I do for vacation, this was one of my vacations.
One of your vacations, yeah.
So I'm walking around. I only have one friend left. They got one guy who's as fucked up as I am and feels bad for me. So we're walking around at 2 a.m, and one of the stages has liquid light shows. Now, they may be coming back, but I have not seen one in very many places. So people take oils and whatnot, and they project that shit on top on white screens and behind you. So I hear this tunage, and I'm like, if you're tripping really hard, sometimes the visuals and whatnot fit your trip.
Yeah,
so I started staring at the visuals, and that's when I realized I was listening to Temples. 2 in the morning, and it grabbed me. You know, like you're high as shit, and you're like, yeah, I'm going to survive. This is going to get me through. And they're like, okay, good night. And you're like, no, come back.
I fucking need you.
You've only been playing for 6 hours. That's not enough. No, but I was just tripping out on them, and I heard them, and I was like, this is really cool, but there's 2 people on my sneakers. Like, we got to go. So I went, I'm not making any of this shit up. And then there's this snake that they had buried in the grass, which I'll post pictures so you guys know what I'm talking about. There was a dick. No, wait. It was a dick snake. So it's like, it's art, like hippie art, you know, cool shit. So it's a snake, but it has a penis nose. And on the other end, it had like a dick tail. And I just remember trying to pet that and listening to the music. And everyone's like, fuck yeah, you're going to get splinters, dude. Like, that's made of wood. Be careful.
Yeah, man. I've tried to pet some dicks.
Then we both have our shirts off. Good thing we're a couple of 100 miles away, buddy. And you're drinking White Claw, Sally.
Oh yeah, baby. Mm. I'm trying to watch my weight. You know what I mean? Look at that. You want some of that?
The old tit jiggle.
Gotta make those burgers bounce, baby. And yes, if you've never seen me with my shirt off, these are double cheeseburgers that are on fire. Bacon, lettuce, tomato, cheese. I got some cheese dripping down this nipple. That was improv by the tattoo artist, my friend Dirk. He was tattooing me, and he just goes, he's like, hey, I got an idea. I'm like, what? He's just like, it's gonna hurt, and then he did it. So
nice. That's nipple.
That's what happened with that.
So long story short, I was thinking about that music a couple weeks ago, high as hell, and somehow the record came to my door through Amazon. And it was so good, I was like, yeah, we should fucking talk about that and, you know, all the drugs and stuff. Which brings up a good point. I once worked with someone, I was telling him one of my many stories, and he was like, you ever notice? He's like, I just noticed all your stories involve drugs.
Yeah.
And you know what? I didn't have anything to say to that. I actually just kind of sat down and thought about it for a while. I'm like, guess I'm not a boring guy. I don't hear anyone else with this kind of shit. There's nobody working at Lowe's talking about tripping acid and petting dick snakes. No one talks about that.
See, money will buy you, you know, a good time, or you know, or just having a bunch of friends with drugs will buy you a good time. We've done plenty of drugs together, man, and you know, at some festivals.
I can't remember. I mean, I know we did them, but I don't remember. I was trying to remember when you and I went to Sasquatch, and I remember you dyed your hair like a soccer ball. Like,
yeah, I got some. They were like orange spots.
Yeah.
And I remember just being high as hell, and I don't know why. Every picture from that year of Sasquatch, I'm doing this with my hands, like. I think I was just so high. I was like, help! Like help! I don't know. Like I was just like, I'm a kitty. Like,
I'll stick to you. Save me.
Yeah. But Temples. I want to say some stuff about Temples. I like their music, but I looked some of their shit up. I always like to look up a little bit of their bio, you know,
right.
And look at pictures of them. And I watched a music video. Music video holds up to the sound. It's definitely fucking, you know, trippy watercolor shit, you know, it's pretty rad. But I look at all the band members and I fucking hate their hair. I know it doesn't matter, but I got so fucking mad when I saw their heads. I'm like, because a couple of them have bangs, like they have long hair and then they have bangs, and I call me sexist or whatever, but I hate guys with bangs. I can't fucking stand it. I'm sorry. Maybe that's one thing that I think is just for women. I know. Maybe I'm an asshole, but look at me. I look like one. I'm not trying to be that big of a dick. I'm just trying to say I hate guys with bangs. It pisses me off.
Well, I'm growing mine out. Once I can cover the front door here, you watch out.
No, I don't mean that. I don't mean bangs are just for women. That's fine. I'm just playing. But their hair did bother me. It very much bothered me.
Well, my hair bothers everybody else, so that's cool. I don't care.
You know. But no, they're a kick-ass band, man. I fucking dug it a lot. It has that sort of like Black Angels feel to it.
Yeah.
Like it has that sort of Black Angels is a little bit more, I would say, on like the rock and roll side, not so like psych rock, because like Temples is definitely psychedelic rock. And so
these guys are a bit more rock and roll. They're close. Black Angels are a little heavier in that respect.
Right, yeah.
Maybe a little darker, like just
a little darker. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
They played at the festival too, as a matter of fact. Next night.
Really?
Yeah. I love those. Those guys are fun. I've seen them a few times.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
No, man. I haven't listened to their other albums. Have you? Have you listened to any of the other
No.
shit?
What I really wanted was to find a live record from them. That's what I
Okay.
wanted.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like, they would just play the same shit for an hour, and that's what I wanted to hear.
Nice.
Just a
Nice.
jam. I'm really into jams these days.
Oh, I remember something from Sasquatch the year we went. That band Mogwai played. Do you remember that?
Did we see them? I thought
Yeah.
they canceled.
No, they played.
Did we see them?
No, it was Explosions in the Sky that played.
No, we saw. That's who we saw. Yeah, we saw Explosions, and we saw Policia. Did we see Fanagram? Wait.
No, I don't know. I'm not a big Fanagram fan, but I don't know if we did see him or not. We could.
Well, I really can't. That's a shame. I have to look it up. I have the T-shirt. I have to check and see what the hell we saw.
No, I remember Mogwai was supposed to play, but Explosions in the Sky did play, and I remember watching them with you because we were both on a lot of Molly, like like we both chewed a whole pack of gum. That fucking Molly. And little side note, correct me if I'm wrong. I think Molly, besides weed, is our drug. I feel like we've done Molly together. And I
feel like it's available. Like we talked about the Slayer show. We wanted acid, but we got Molly. I think that's probably the name of our book. We wanted acid, but we got Molly. So that's it, That's the truth.
But I remember watching Explosions in the Sky with you, and we were like kind of standing like next to each other or near. And if you've never listened to them, they're pretty like intense music. They're all instrumental, no singing, and it could get really like emotional, especially if you're on Molly.
Yeah,
because they're like on their knees, and they're like, you could see there's a lot of passion in their face, and their music, without being heavy or without being metal, is kind of heavy, and it's a lot of guitar shit, and their name fits them because it sounds like fucking explosions in the sky. And I remember we're on Molly, we're rolling pretty hard, and they get towards the end of their set, maybe their last set, and I remember looking over at you, and you were crying, and I looked kind of like, felt my cheeks, and I was crying, like we were both like crying, like weeping.
Oh shit! I can't deny that.
And yeah, and it was good. It was the music was emotion, like fucking a lot of like just emotion, and then like the Molly, and we were in the gorge. It was beautiful. We were naked. It was a beautiful moment,
I have to look up the lineup now. I have to see what the fuck we saw. I believe it was in 2012.
Yeah.
So
I think it was because that was like the same year we both moved to Portland. But
here we go. It was, let's see if this sounds right. Jack White, Beck,
yep.
Bon Iver,
yep.
Pretty Lights, Tenacious D, The Shins, Beirut Girl. I'm just trying to remember what we saw.
We saw all of that together.
Did we?
I remember. Yeah, I remember watching Tenacious D with you because they had the Phoenix that like shot a bunch
penis.
of.
That's right.
It looked like the Phoenix that looked like a penis, and at the end they shot a bunch of cum out of its mouth.
Yeah, well, cum or confetti, that's what it really was. But whatever, yeah.
It's supposed to be. I'm in the spirit of the performance. I'm calling it cum, I mean, maybe it was confetti with cum on it. Who knows who did, Who knows who loaded the cannon,
That's right. That was the show where I didn't realize, I didn't get the joke for whatever reason, the rise of the Phoenix. I didn't get it. I thought it was like a Harry Potter thing because that was the year for that. And so I went.
Does Harry Potter have the Rise of the Phoenix thing?
There's a Phoenix in Harry Potter. There's a Phoenix.
I don't fucking read that shit or watch that shit.
Well, you don't read, but you watch films.
Yeah, but I don't. I don't look like a raider to you. No, yeah, but I don't watch fucking Harry Potter. I'm a grown man. I play with toys. Okay.
That's true. But I remember that. Okay, so I remember staring there, and then the chicken or whatever, the phoenix, it fills up. Hey, it's a bird. Anyway, it fills up, and then it pops. At the end. I was just the rest of the night. I was like, I didn't know that was a cock, and I remember thinking, I didn't know it was a dick. That really blew my mind. Like I felt I missed out on everything because I didn't get that joke. But halfway through that set, I remember I was in the porta-john. What do they call that? Johnny on the spot? No, honey buckets. They call them honey buckets out there. So anyway, I'm in the honey bucket writing something down, and what I'm writing down is I finally saw a porta potty tap out. Because when I walked in, there was like a shit demon. It was almost as tall as I was, and just a pile of shit. That's when I realized that people, if they have to poop, will stand on the seat and add to the mountain of shit. And I realized that it was over for that mountain of shit because there was white toilet paper at the top, like a surrender flag. So I walked in there, and I didn't walk out. I stopped. I was like, holy fuck, look at that. Oh, man, that's nasty. I had to write it down. And then when I walked out, the Tenacious D was playing, and I heard someone behind me like, what the fuck did you do in here?
They blamed it on you?
Yeah. Maybe I did do it. I have no idea. I really don't know. I just know if it was dark, I would have sat down on that pile of shit without knowing. So glad it wasn't. All right, hang on. I want to see what else let's see if we can spawn anything else here. If we can come up with anything. All right. It was Jack White, and I honestly say I remember him being really good. I didn't think I would like him because he's all right, but he was good. Beck, still don't like him.
Sugar.
Yeah, Bon Iver.
No, Sugar was the next year. I'm not a Bon Iver fan.
No. And then Pretty Lights was neat. Remember that? That was the one where the glow sticks kept coming up. Remember we were tripping balls and we saw massive amounts of glow sticks.
It was cool, like visually. I just don't like them. I just wasn't.
No, we didn't stay for that shit. Remember we were like, well, that looks neat over here.
Yeah.
Let me see. The head
was
of the
Black Rebel Motorcycle Club. Was that year? Because I've seen them once.
Oh shit! The Roots were there. Damn, we didn't see the Roots. Hey! That was the Silver Sun Pickups year. That was the year that the chick I was with and I got raffle tickets and went inside. That was fun, but that wasn't a good story there, really. I just had an orgasm. But in any case, Explosions in the Sky was awesome. Metric. Yeah. Did we see? No, Metric. I remember Metric. I was fighting with the chick I brought right in the middle of the show. It was really weird. That's what drove me. Yeah, we were both like yelling at each other in the middle of a fucking concert. Really weird. The 4-day festival, you're going to go through some shit with people. I just held up 5 fingers, by the way. Let me see. John Riley and Friends was there. John C. Riley.
Oh, John C. Riley and his. Oh, yeah, I remember when. I remember that. And I remember looking at him on stage and being like, oh, that's cool. But then I remember listening to the music and I'm like, this isn't cool. But I remember being like, oh, that's cool. But I mean, I also just, I'm not the biggest fan of banjos, and he was playing a banjo.
I mean, looking back at this lineup, like there's a lot on here I don't listen to. Right. I mean, it's cool that we went, but I don't know. I guess I'm changing. I don't know if I'd see this again.
Right.
What else? Beats Antique. I actually like them. Apparat, the Walkman.
We saw Todd Barry. Do you remember that?
Yeah, the bald. Yeah. Let's go for. Oh my God, there's a lot of like middle. Nick Kroll, as far as comedians. Nick Kroll, John Mulaney, Todd Barry, Beardy Man. I think Rob Delaney, Pete Holmes, and Howard Kramer.
Beardy Man is like he's a beatbox comedian. He beatboxes.
I don't remember catching that.
Yeah, that's him. But
there was someone called Grinch. Metal Chocolates. Too bad we missed that. Fresh Espresso. These are still bands I haven't heard of, so maybe it didn't work out. Awesome Tapes from Africa. might be good. Poor Moon. I mean, people, let's just talk about band names while we're at it. What the fuck? I mean, do you just like grab two words, smash them together, and say, "This is who we are, Mom"? Hey, Rosetta. What?
Poor Moon's kind of good though.
You know him?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, hey, call it out. Honestly, I'm not trying to slam on anybody. I just don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Said the Whale.
Ugh, yeah. Just the name, fucking.
Sally Ford. That name keeps coming around.
Said the Whale probably all had. They all probably all had bangs. Ugh.
Yeah, that's not going to work for you. How about Yellow Ostrich? They were there.
Yeah. Really, I don't know who that is, but I'd listen to that.
Well, we also, I remember Calm Truce. I think that was like a dance act or something.
Oh, that sounds complicated.
Zola Jesus. Fuck, what am I doing with my life? This is what I spent my money on. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love music, but fuck. Some of this is good, but this was an interesting year. I know that maybe the best fucking show I saw then was Explosions in the Sky.
Yeah.
Honestly, and then Tenacious D. Yeah, that wasn't a crazy year.
The Roots.
You remember who?
The Roots. I remember watching their set.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Whew. I don't.
Well, yeah. The people that we were with found some bathroom drugs, and I think.
Oh yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was a big bag of crystals. I thought it was something that we were going to tie into necklaces, but then it turns out they were actually chomping on the shit.
Since I said drugs and you said crystals, I want to clear up. I don't think it was crystal meth, but
no,
I think it was sunshine. I think it was sunshine.
Which is what? What do you mean?
What
do you mean sunshine? You mean like a joke?
That's what it's called.
There's sunshine acid.
Yeah, but no, there's a drug called sunshine. I'm telling you, did it.
I believe you. I just never. I don't know. Maybe I heard. I didn't do it. I think they did bath salts. That's what I think.
We'd be eating each other's brains or something, you know.
Well, we didn't eat it.
We took it. I did.
We did?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I remember.
I thought we didn't because we saw what they look like, and I was like, no.
Oh, I know, but we knew it was a bad idea, but it doesn't mean we didn't do it.
I remember someone said they went to a porta potty and found that bag of drugs. And I was like, well, maybe they threw it in the toilet for a reason and you shouldn't eat it. And then one of the girls who was on it was like, what did he say? What did he say? He was just like really chomping hard. I'm like,
oh, yeah, I do remember that. Maybe we didn't do that.
It was in the middle of the day and we rolled up on them and they were all laying there.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. I remember the person that found it, patient 0. He
fucked up.
He didn't look good. I remember that now. That was just another bag of drugs I thought we found and ate. Because we've done that a few times. But yeah, no, I remember that moment. You're right. And they didn't look good. They looked bad. So we were like, yeah, we're not doing that.
I mean, it's saying something when people that do drugs and they're on drugs see other people on drugs and they're like, no. Like, you're a bad advertisement for whatever the fuck you took, and I'm not in. That's a responsible drug user. We're still here because of that.
Amen.
So yeah, that music festival, I know why I took a lot of drugs, because 3-4 days of that, my music taste has changed a little bit. I dig a little bit more rock and roll. I like more psychedelic shit. That's why I went to Desert Days. I like my psychedelic rock, especially till 3 a.m, where I don't have to drive home. I don't live, there's not staying in the city. I dig music festivals where you're just away from shit. No driving, just walking or whatever the fuck, laying in the grass. How often do you do that? So it's a lot of fun, but long fucking days, brother. You know that. It feels like you're at a job. We're talking like 18-hour days maybe. And if you're camping with everyone else, you're not getting any sleep because they're strung the fuck out. So nobody's going to bed. People are parking on your tents and shit while you're sleeping. It's crazy.
Every time I've been to Sasquatch, which is only 2 times, but the 2 times I've been, I stayed in cars both times. And it was I couldn't do it now. I mean, I'm only 33, but I feel fucking 53, and it's not good. Like, speaking of that, man, I told you I've been kind of working out. I don't know if you could tell, I definitely have. But I have the punching bag, and I've been looking
from here down.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And I have like just one like barbell that has like 40 pounds on it because it was left here in the house. So
Somebody quit.
Yeah. And back like before quarantine, I was going to the gym like like once a month, and I would do a front squat sometimes. You hold the bar and do front squats. And I remember I would do a little bit more than 40 pounds. So I was like, all right, I haven't done this in a little while, but I'm gonna try doing that. And I remember I would do like 3 sets of 10, do 30, and I got to 8 reps first set, and I just pulled something in the back of my leg.
Ooh.
And I it hurt so bad it woke me up at 2 a.m, and I haven't been to sleep since 2 a.m because I don't know. And I don't think that wouldn't have happened when I was going to Sasquatch, sleeping in people's cars when I was 23. That would have been fine. But now 10, 11 years later, I'm over here like just holding 40 pounds in my hand and pulling my legs. I don't know.
Did you stretch first?
Huh?
Did you stretch first?
Yeah, I stretched first. That before and after.
Which muscles did you stretch? The legs? You stretch your dick, did you? That doesn't count.
Oh no, man! I stretched did lunges, sat down, did the butterfly thing, put one one leg in, touched my heel to my balls, one leg out, did that thing. I don't know, just fucked my shit up. I'm not as limber as I used to be, But anyway, every time I've been to Sasquatch, I slept in cars. It was a bad idea. Bad fucking idea.
But didn't the year didn't you have make sex in a car though? Or close? You make close to sex?
Yeah.
That's fun in a car.
Started well, maybe I shouldn't say this, but
no name.
I wasn't. There was no sex, but I was kissing someone, and then she's like, we were kissing for a little, like, she had a long time to say this, and she didn't. We were probably kissing for like 5 to 8 minutes, and she just goes, "We have to stop. I have a boyfriend." God damn it! Why didn't you say that at the beginning?
Wait. You made out for 5, 8 minutes, and then she tells you?
Yeah.
What did she get? She get a confirmation text from someone she was pursuing in the middle of that?
I don't know.
Things just changed for me. I gotta leave.
Right. Yeah. He marked yes. He got the note. I don't know.
It's not cheating until you tell the other person. Is that what it is?
I guess.
Okay. Got it.
I think it was like her conscience kind of started talking to her, being like, "Hey, don't do this." And I was like, "Okay." So I went and found a different car to sleep in. Well,
you just walk around, go knocking on doors. Hi, you got room?
I think I drove there. I think I drove.
You did.
That Escape, and I think I slept in there.
Yeah, you drove your car, and then I slept in a tent.
Yeah. But yeah, that was weird times.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Those are.
I know. This kind of ponder.
Well, the good news is neither one of us are with the people that we went, so we both learned some shit too. That's good. We evolved.
So, how you been, man? What's up?
I wish I had something fun to talk about, but I spent all weekend being a whore for the company I work for just to try and get moved over. So it was like, yeah, I couldn't go anywhere. I had a fucking computer coming to me. So I just had to kind of like sit here. Well, that's not true. I lied my ass off. I knew when it was coming, and I just pretended it was coming early so I could get a few days off. So now I'm telling the truth. What I did do was I went to a drive-in movie theater. again. I fucking love the drive-in. I don't know why yet, but I like it.
It's cool.
Maybe because I live in the city and this shit's up in the mountains. It's like an hour and 20 minutes from here.
Right.
Don't matter to me, man. They show some really cool shit. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug these guys. They're called the Mahoning Drive-In. They actually have people that because of COVID probably, people are traveling from other states to come to this place. They don't just play regular shit. They play old school shit on 35 millimeter film. They played on opening night. I went and saw The Wizard of Oz, and then they did Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Hell yeah.
Old 35 millimeter. And they know their shit, so they tell you all about it. Really cool stuff. It was an old guy who had the theater room. Maybe only 10 people came. He's about to go under, and these two kids found him like 10 years ago. Made a documentary about it. Got a lot of people to come. And dude, like, I'm looking forward to. I went and saw Goonies the other night.
No. Yeah.
I mean, I've seen Goonies 1,000 fucking times, but the moon sets right behind the screen. You know, you're stoned. It's a good time. You lay in the back of your car. But dig this. To give you an idea of other cool shit they're playing, they're doing the original Friday the 13th. They're doing fucking Warriors, man. I hope you know Warriors.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah, shit like that. It's just like no one fucking does that anymore. You know, I'm excited about that. I'm getting old. I get excited about little shit. Like if I found a coloring book that I liked, I get really excited. And I don't even color. I'm excited about that. I probably can't even go, but I might. Just to bring 3 glass bottles and do this shit all night long. Warriors, come out to play. Even if I'm the only one there, it'd be fucking worth it to me. What I'm saying is, people, is that there ain't shit going on. So whatever it is, you got to pretend it's really fucking cool or you're going to kill yourself. So that's what I've been doing.
Even if you kill yourself, pretend that that's really cool.
Smile first. Is that what you're saying?
Smile, camera, lights, action.
Smile.
What are you going to do, Tony?
Wow, how the fuck did we get here? If you're going to kill yourself, smile first. Smile for COVID.
Say cheese. Come on!
Oh, my God. And now they're saying there's a refrigerator-size asteroid coming to Earth. I'm like, fucking bring it on. Jesus.
Well, it's not that big.
I know. I'm like, have some beer in that fucker or something, you know? Bring provisions. Don't just show up and then fucking ruin people's lives.
We're about due. We're due. We could use a good asteroid.
We've had.
I think we're about that.
I'm into it. I'd be into it. This would be all right. It'll be okay.
When people ask me if I watch the news, I pretend and say yes, only because I don't ever watch the news, but I read a lot of headlines.
Clickbait.
Yeah. Speaking of, we're due for an asteroid. I read this headline, and I give myself props. This time, I read about 3 sentences. So, you know, I'm doing pretty good. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't listen to me. The headline it's about the protesters in Portland. And I don't know if it's true or not, but if it is true, I fucking love it. There was a headline that said that the protesters in Portland, Oregon, were throwing balloons filled with human feces at the cops. That's fucking hilarious to me. I think I'm the only one that thinks it's hilarious.
No, it's funny, but I mean, how do you get shit into a balloon?
I know, that's what everyone's saying. Like, how do you do that? All right, I thought about it.
A funnel.
And great. I mean but maybe that's messy. The only way I could see it's that it's very well thought out. And what you do, this is how I would do it. Okay,
all right.
This is gross, but this is how I would do it. You shit in a bucket, and maybe your friend shits in a bucket. Maybe his friend or her friend, their friend shits in the same bucket, right?
Yeah. And
then you dilute it with water. You stir it up. So you're just making shit water, and then you put it in the balloon. I know it's gross, but we're talking about how do you put shit in a balloon? I don't know. I would think that's the only way to do it.
Fucking gross, man.
I know. I know.
Yuck.
But
That's foul. Well, wait a minute.
I mean, how else would you do it? How else would you do it?
Oh, God. I don't like poop at all. Like I'm not a poop guy. I don't like poop, and that's fucking nasty. I mean, I've cleaned lots of toilets. Didn't like it then. I don't like the idea of poop going in balloons. I mean, if you're getting a shit into a condom, I mean, like a Magnum, I get that. I just don't see touching the feces. Like that's gross.
Yeah.
Like that's, I mean, you're gonna get sick. You're gonna get it in your nails. You're gonna shake hands. You're passing on another virus. But do what you got to do. I just think that poop slinging's the best. Like just a straight up, I'm taking a shit into my hand and I'm gonna throw it. Like that's got to be even monkeys would agree that's the sanest and the cleanest way to do it. You don't spend extra time with your poop. You don't compile poops. You don't mix poops from down the road with your poops and then dilute it and mix it and then say, hey everybody, we're gonna fill up balloons full of shit. And everybody comes with like 100 balloons and it's a fucking neighborhood deal, you know? And no, that's nasty. People are gonna get sick, like a different kind of sick.
Hey,
not good. What?
It's people helping people,
Shit
Tony.
in balloons. Wait a minute.
People helping people.
So the news isn't talking about Portland as much. So this is still happening?
Yeah.
Man. Now they're resorted to poop, man. They took away all their weapons. Just down to feces.
I went to a protest on day 60, and they got to be at
pushing 100.
It's got to be at least in the high 80s.
Yeah, I mean, it was more than 20 days that you went to that. It's got to be at least, I think it's around 100, man. I don't know. I'm not keeping count, but
yeah, it's, and I'm proud of. I mean, I don't have pride in the places I've lived or come from ever, but I do have to say I'm proud of Portland. I'm proud of the city right now because we're you know, the people are just not saying no. We're not taking no for an answer, and I think that's I think the people rising up and, you know, banding together, that's fucking good. Even if we're all pooping in the same balloon, you know.
That's a community effort. You know what I mean? That's how you break down barriers. You all shit in the same bucket.
Yeah.
So
pooping in a balloon pooping in a balloon is community.
That is. There's a bumper sticker for Portland. Shitting in balloons, community.
and like I said, I don't know if that is actually true. It could.
No, yeah, but it's funny.
They make a lot of shit up. If it is true, then cool. I don't care really. I mean, it's funny. It's funny to me, you know. If it's not, it's still funny. I don't know.
I'm trying to think of other ways you could do this, and I had an image of. I was thinking of the movie Fargo when they threw a body into the wood chipper. Couldn't you just shit into a wood chipper? Like, just everyone could just take all night long, just shitting into the wood chipper, just, and it gets the distance. I mean, that's good. I like that. I mean, the balloons is fine. I just feel like I know there are wood chippers in Oregon. I know. So someone's got one. Could you just imagine the cops are just like, the fuck is this, a wood chipper? And then everyone just starts pulling their pants down and getting in line, you know? Right. And like they're drinking a lot of water, eating a lot of McDonald's, the things that make you go poop, you know, they're slugging each other in the stomach right before they go. Just some real gut rot shit going into that thing. Then maybe, you know, let's put that out there. Let's see if they can get a wood chipper. I say no to the balloons. I say yes to flying feces. I do like flying feces, but putting in a container for the police, that's too nice. It's too clean. It's not right. It's not Portland. Portland needs a wood chipper to shit in. I think we can make that happen. Yeah,
but if you put it in a balloon or something, you could shoot it out of like a T-shirt cannon or something, you know?
You could definitely get a T-shirt cannon. I'm sure the Blazers have one to spare. Probably not a problem.
Yeah. Slingshot thing. I don't know.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's just like slinging merch, but you're throwing ship balloons.
It's true. I like the idea of the wood chipper. We've talked about shit for about 12 minutes, I bet.
Hey, I want to point something out. Not only do I look shorter than you, but I don't watch a lot of Marvel movies, but this is like a before and after of the Captain America shit. I mean, but not like, you know, but like the different version. Like if he didn't gain muscle, he just he just got round.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, you're a strong fella, but I mean, you know. I do. I feel like Wee Man. This sucks. So we're clear. My chair is lower to the ground. That's all that's going on here. Actually,
I just got thick butt cheeks. I got really big butt cheeks,
I'm actually. Alex will tell you. I'm a big guy. I'm just really dehydrated right now. I'm actually fucking swole, super swole. Yeah.
You're about 6'6", something like that.
Yeah. What? That's my IQ, man. That's not my height.
Woo. Speaking of people with low IQs, I went to the river the other day, and just a bunch of hillbillies, rednecks, rolling the dice on COVID. Way too many people there. Way too many people.
But you were there, so you're good. You were reporting.
I saw somebody with a little like portable propane barbecue sitting on a rock like this. It was on the edge of a rock like this, but they were in the water, treading water, flipping hot dogs with a pair of tongs. It was fucking hilarious. Yeah. It was fucking. I was like, that guy's really doing that. Well, maybe we do need an asteroid. We need an asteroid. We need one.
Yeah, after saying that, I think it's time. That's fucking weird. What are you doing? You're burning off the calories before you eat them? I mean, trust me, people, that's no way to gain weight. All right? If you can, no, it's no good. I don't know about that. That does remind me of what they do around here, though. Different, though. This is, it wasn't one person doing a grill. It was 50 people doing a grill. And what I like about around here is that everything's illegal. So everything's legal. Because, number one, if you're a group of people who don't speak English, signs don't mean shit. So right. the only people that really care about that, us, we're worried about the park ranger. But people, they got like 60 people sitting in a really nice spot. Like, wow, that'd be a cool spot if there wasn't 60 lawn chairs and a picnic table, someone's dining room table. Is that a chandelier? Is that a fucking oven? I mean, they bring shit from home. I mean, it's not in one place. I went up to a couple hours north. I saw it a few years ago. I have pictures, man. People are smoking hookahs. There's bags and bags of Walmart shit because it all says Walmart on it. It's fucking crazy. People from the city don't have outside gear, so they bring inside gear outside. So I'm talking like 6 chairs, a big fucking table with a leaf in the middle. The legs are getting wet, but people got to eat. It's fucking nuts, man. The only difference here is, like I said, is like no one's speaking English, so no one's stopping. It's not happening. They're not treading water. They're just laying on the rocks, looking exhausted, listening to music. I don't know what they're saying. It could say fuck Whitey, and I'd still party to it. Totally awesome shit. But it's just like, I want to move to another country where I don't speak the language and just break all the rules.
Right.
Probably get shot by the Mexican police or something, but whatever, So I'm saying it's happening in both places. It's just when it happens here, it's 60 people and the whole fucking city can hear it happening.
Right.
And they bring DJ equipment.
Oh, the Mexican police, when it shoot you, they just threaten to throw you in jail until you gave them money.
Can't go to Mexico. I don't have any money. Hey, we could go to Tijuana together. Can we do that?
we can, man.
I just want to see a fucking donkey show. I mean, I don't, but I do.
I don't think you do. I think you want to.
I don't, but I do.
You want to until you get there, and you probably are like, we shouldn't be here. This is fucked up.
Well, when I was in Thailand, I went to a place called Maryland's, and I was sitting there, and I didn't know if it was a show or what. But then weird things just started happening. Like, I heard a lot of whistles being blown. I just didn't understand. Then all of a sudden, there's balloons everywhere, and I'm sitting there trying to figure out what's going on, and a balloon pops by my head. So I'm like, the fuck? Then I start looking at what's going on center stage. It's a woman with a vagina. That's it. She's using the vagina to project darts out of her vajam and pop balloons with fucking infantry, Marine Corps infantry, sniper precision, cracking balloons on either side of my head. Pop, pop, 2 at once. I don't know how she did it. Got a double barrel vagina, maybe one in the ass. I don't know. But shit like that kept happening. And it wasn't
just a dart? It was like a dart?
No, they took paper, like rolled it into a cone, put a tip on the end. They made their own darts, pussy darts. But we're not talking 5 yards. I'm talking 30 yards here, man. That's a Lee Harvey Oswald shot. That's the good shit. Back and to the left, I'm telling you, man. These chicks are blowing my mind. And then the next one put in a frog, pulled out a goldfish. No lies. No lies. It all happened, I promise you.
Wait.
Say it again.
Explain that again, but slower. Say it again.
Okay. I get excited, and I do crack. No, she put a frog into her jam, left the frog in there, pulled out a goldfish.
No.
What do you mean no? Yeah, I was fucking there. It happened. I saw it. I couldn't believe it.
Oh.
Yeah, and then I don't even remember if it was the same chick or not, but they have a lot of employees. It's like Walmart. And the next chick comes out with a fucking shoestring. She's just standing there. It's like, what's she going to do? She starts pulling a shoestring, right? And we're talking that, remember the fat shoestrings for like British Knights?
Yeah,
well, I mean, I think they just came out there when we went to Thailand because, things show up late. So in any case, every couple of inches was a needle, like a sewing needle. I know. I didn't tell her to do it, but she just kept pulling it out. And for some reason, and I'm not an exciting guy, we all started clapping. We're like, the rhythm, every time one came out, it's like.
What else do you do? What else can you do?
I don't know. It's support it. You know what I mean? I didn't want to throw coins because I want to take her eye out or something. She's got to make a living. One-eyed chick pulling a shoestring out of her gooch isn't great. So you got to have both eyes for that.
So that's where all those goldfish went when my parents flushed it down the toilet.
I mean, I think that's why if your goldfish lives, if you get that 10-cent goldfish from the fair and it lived, that's because before you, it survived a vagina. That's what happened.
That's what happens.
Sorry, man.
So I was at the river, and
oh yeah. At least we're having fun. That's good.
So it was hot as fuck. It was like 100 degrees or some shit like that. The other day, or whatever. I'm trying to tell this like it happened a couple days ago, but this was like 2.5 weeks ago. So, we try to find a cool place with no people to hang out and get in the water. But where we went was probably about an hour and a half away where we live. So we got there, and there was tons of fucking people. Tons of people. Like I said, there was a guy in the water grilling hot dogs and burgers, So there's that. So where we were it's called Dukin Falls, I think. And there's like waterfalls and shit. And if you look at it, it looks fucking amazing. There's natural pools, and then that pool goes into like a waterfall, and that where all the water falls is a pool where people are swimming. The water is blue, looks fucking gorgeous. It looks like a fucking like a picture. It's like beautiful. There's logs of walk along and all this shit. And where we went, we tried to get away from people, and we actually found it was kind of secluded. When we got there, there was this lady with all her clothes on. She was holding like a camping chair, over her shoulder, then holding a purse that looked like it had a bunch of bricks in it. Looked real heavy and overfilled, and then holding another bag. But she was just sitting, all her clothes and holding all that shit, sitting butt first in the water, just holding all this shit, leaning against a log. And she was kind of staring off into nowhere, like this, holding all this shit, just getting her butts all wet, We walk past her like, oh, okay, she didn't say anything. And we kind of get, 50 feet away. We're kind of making our spot, setting the cooler down, the towels, tying the dogs up, doing our thing. And she gets up and she kind of starts walking near us. And where we're at is kind of dangerous. No one should be out there. It's a big flat, we're basically on the side of a big flat rock. And there's all these big abandoned logs that are in the middle of this big flat rock that's covered in fucking slippery moss seaweed kind of shit, you know.
Got it.
And all these logs are bolted down so they're safe, you know. It was thought out. But she starts walking across to this slippery rock, like big flat, you know. And she gets close, and all of a sudden, she has that same like fucking starry, like dazed out, like looking at the moon look, you know, still on her face, holding all this shit, like. And all of a sudden, she just like fucking, her feet just go, vroom, just ha, and she just falls right on the side of her leg, falls right on her ass, so right on the side, and just snaps her ankle. And I'm talking about snapping, like, what is it called when your bone sticks out of the skin? What's it called?
A protrusion?
Yeah, but like it's like there's a name, but whatever. She did that. It wasn't sticking out of the skin, like it wasn't bleeding, but if this is your leg, nice normal leg, it looked like that, you know? Like it had a bump in it. It was like,
man, that's a fucking
And you know, we're like a half a mile from any cars where everybody parks their car.
Yeah.
And what you do have to get there is you kind of have to hike down. You know, Oregon, you kind of have to hike down, or we're in Washington, but you know, close enough. You have to hike down all these over rocks and like tree roots, you know, that are coming out of the ground and shit. So she's stuck. She's not going anywhere. And we're like, hey, are you all right? Fuck, are you okay? Because we haven't seen her ankle yet. And she just goes, yeah, I'm fine. And then 2 seconds later, she's like, no, I just broke my ankle. Fuck. And we're like, fuck, all right. So me and my friend, like Scott, we go over there and we're trying to stay kind of away from her because of COVID, but also we're trying to help her. So we bring over a couple of White Claws for her. Put one on her ankle. She cracks one, starts drinking it. This is how bad her ankle was. She kind of fell. She fell on the flat land, but her leg, the ankle she broke, landed in a pool of water, probably like a foot deep. And there was a little bit of a stream going through the pool of water.
Ah, fuck.
She wasn't trying to move her ankle.
Ah, you motherfucker, you're going to say that. Oh,
you know what I mean?
Shit.
It was moving with the fucking, that's how bad it was. It was a bad break. It was not good.
Woo! Detached.
And, you know, she belonged to the same club I belong to. You know, she's kind of a bigger person, you know. But, you know, she's cool and, like, you know, bigger gal, whatever. So she was not going anywhere. She was staying the fuck there. And turns out she had a friend with her. So my girlfriend's mom went to go find her friend. She just started yelling the name, Lorena! Is there a Lorena here? And then Lorena pops up. She's like, yeah, who are you? And my girlfriend's mom's like, your friend just broke her ankle. You need to come help. So she started walking. She's like, oh shit, started walking up the fucking slippery fucking rock. She busts her ass, hurt her knee. But she's not hurt very much, so not that bad. So she gets there. A couple people heard her say, your friend broke her ankle.
Right.
Those people were two nurses.
Great.
So they came up. And I'm so glad that they were there because it would have been a lot worse. Because me and my friend Scott were about to fucking help her up to her car. And that was a bad idea. And I'm really glad I didn't. Like when the nurse came over, I'm like, thank you for telling us not to, because we would have made a very bad mistake. So anyways, two nurses and their two husbands were coming over and trying to look at her. She was like, you know, touching her ankle, doing everything. And then she started to get all like self-conscious, like, I'm so sorry I fell. I'm so sorry that I'm putting you guys out. I feel really embarrassed. And everyone just goes kind of at the same time, oh, don't be embarrassed. This could have happened to anyone, to any of us. And I was like, yeah, this could have happened to any of us. And as soon as I said that, my feet went out from under me.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm telling you right when I said, this could have happened to any of us. And I just go, whoo! I fall back, hit my back first, and then my head slaps against a rock, like, you know, that kind of.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know.
Bam! Like,
Yep.
But I have like too much stupid pride, so I hit my head, and everyone came over. Oh, are you okay? And I just popped up, and I'm like, how come no one is clapping? That was fucking hilarious. What's wrong with you people? No one's fucking clapping. I said it could have happened to any of us, and then that was fucking comedy gold. No one's laughing. Fuck you all. They're like, geez, we're just trying to help. I'm like, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. Thank you. No, I'm
yeah. Please laugh.
So, a longer story short, the lady that broke her ankle was on mushrooms. That's why she was sitting down with all of her clothes on, her socks and shoes, and holding a bunch of shit in the water, just like, that's why.
Holy
and that's why she didn't have the, like, where, like, the, you know, in her head that she shouldn't be walking with a, like, 20, 30 pounds of shit. So the EMTs ended up coming. They put her in, like, a, you know, on a basket board thing. They carried her out.
Whoa.
She, my girlfriend's mom traded numbers with her friend. She dislocated her ankle and broke it really bad. Bad break. Anyways, her friend went, got in her car and left, you know, which was responsible because she's on mushrooms too. And
left her there.
But she left her bag. They left their bag there. That bag that I said that looked like it was full of bricks.
Yeah.
We opened it up. It was about 18 beers. So we just drank them. Turns out it was a pretty good trip to the river.
You talk about a mushroom trip, literally, man. She's fucking tripping on mushrooms and tripped and broke her goddamn ankle. I've never heard of a literal mushroom trip in my life.
Yeah, that was fucking
crazy. Dude, that's gnarly. Oh man, fuck that. I mean, it's really cool you got booze out of it. At least you got paid, but Jesus.
I know, right?
Oh my God. So you were up in Washington?
Yeah.
Have you heard of, this isn't funny, but have you heard of Lower Lewis Falls?
No.
It's on my list and it's up in Washington. I don't think it's too far from you. If you guys get a chance, look it up. It's really, really something.
Okay.
It's it looks amazing. I'll be going out there. One of the things I miss about living where he does, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly what he talked about. Hippies on mushrooms and waterfalls doing weird shit. I miss that. Because around here, if you get hurt, you're dragging yourself home. Nobody, I mean, you might get help. I'm not trying to slam us around here, but we're just a little less likely to offer up any sort of assistance. If we see you like carrying your ankle and hopping with your backpack on, yeah, but hey man, are you having fun or do you need help? Maybe, but I just feel like in Oregon, you're gonna get a basket, you're gonna get two nurses, you're gonna get a bag full of beer. Here, it's gonna take till midnight to crawl home. That's what I think. So it happened in the right place.
Well,
that was fun. Now I'm sweaty.
I think unless you got anything else, I think it's my turn to name the album.
Yes, it is your turn.
All right. This week it is it's not a band. We're not doing a band this week. This week we are doing a comedy special by Bill Burr. The special is one he did in 2010. It's called Let It Go. And it is my favorite one of his specials. All of his specials I watched have been either good or great, and this one's fucking extra great. It's fucking awesome. It's if you haven't seen it, to me, it's an 11. I don't want to.
Oh shit.
I don't want to say it's like praise it too much, and then everyone watches and goes, it wasn't that good. But to me, it's a fucking 11.
11.
And it's his. I think most people would say it's his best one. It's, you know, it's his solid gold, you know.
Sweet.
His gold album.
I'm in. I need something to watch while I work. It's important.
But yeah, that's it. Bill Burr, Let It Go. It's on Netflix right now, so that's why that's why I'm bringing it up. So I'm gonna say everybody can watch it because I'm pretty sure everyone has Netflix. So if you don't have Netflix, go get it. It's like, you know, it's like $9. So.
Hell yeah, man. That was fun. So check out Bill Burr, Let It Go for next week. Hey, enjoy it. Laugh, seriously. Like that's what we're at. Music's fun, but we want to mix it up and we're all about comedy. So we're doing some comedy specials, get you guys interested in some other shit, turn you on some stuff you didn't know. Hope you guys had fun this week looking at our bare naked bodies or what we would let you see of them. Alex is making me hungry. I like his cheeseburgers. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here and eat him. So from 3,000 miles away. Hey, like, subscribe, Instagram. We're on Titfoo69. That's him and I together. We have our own pages, but Titfoo69. YouTube, obviously, you're watching it here. So if you want to like and subscribe like everyone else says, we're cool with it. You know, we're trying to get into like 16, 17, something like that. So, pedestrian numbers. We're trying to,
Right.
So come check us out. We probably won't be wearing clothes again next week. Maybe we just won't wear bottoms. I don't know. But
There you go. We'll put it together.
Watch and find out.
Yeah.
So it was fun. This has been another episode of This Is the Future.
Unfortunately.
That's Alex. I'm Tony. And together we say bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.